Praise the Lord. Oh. So they say that Tulbaghia has a little bit less of a scent than allium. Like I said, I typically think that it has a little bit more of a scent than allium, but at any rate, it makes this large clump of foliage and then send up these 1 to 2 foot tall flower stalks that are always this white to lavender color. All right. Alliums typically do not grow in this particular fashion. These are in here because we got these in a pot, but typically they like to grow in single plant fashion so that they can make larger bulbs, larger onions, okay? Things like that. You have to kind of come in and separate these alliums in order to keep them healthy. Society garlic, you don't really have to do that so much with, okay? Also, allium you'll find has these really large flower stalks a lot of times. Let me see that. What's your page there? A lot of times their flower stalks will be really nice and thick, okay? And sort of, they can be not just straight, they can be sort of, the only thing coming to, I guess, it looks like somebody twisted them up. They're not straight up and down, okay? And then the blooms on allium a lot of times will be these large hemispherical blooms, all right? Whites, purples, pinks, different colors like that, all right? Whereas on Tulbaghia, what you see here is what you get, all right? So you get this foot tall plant with 2 to 3 foot tall flower stalk with a 2 to 3 foot tall, 2 to 3 foot wide plant arrangement, okay? And then the problem with allium is that there's just so many of them. So there's so many different kinds of onions that you can teach, so many different kinds of flower structures, and used ornamentally, they're actually an interesting part of that particular. But the way that we sort of try to teach allium, for the most part, even though these don't really hold true so much, is that the Tulbaghia will sort of have this little sap in there and not be hollow. The alliums that we saw out there, most of the regular onions are hollow. Okay. All right. I don't know if this one is either. A lot of the production, the onions that we produce are actually hollow.